Hey, look, I don't even want to mislead nobody before we start this episode. If you someone that needs Diddy to be innocent or guilty, it don't matter. If you like, you know what, no matter what the story is, he's guilty. If you like, no matter what the story is, he's innocent. I'm probably going to piss you off this episode. So I'm just going to start it off with that. Like, I'm a person, I wasn't there. So I'm gonna act like I wasn't there, and I'm just gonna wait for the information. My like Team Meg, Team Tory, Team Diddy, Team Cassie, Team DDG, Team Haley, all that changes every day as information comes out. I don't know. I wasn't in the car. I don't know if DDG hit the Little Mermaid upside the head. I don't know if Diddy do. Okay, well Diddy, there is a tape, so that pretty much the speculation around the tape CNN, there was a little confusion for a little bit because apparently CNN at some point in time obtained the tape and then there was like the original tape was deleted, or that's what they was trying to say. So all that came out. The tape was real. They showed the whole 15, 14 minutes of it and everything. And so outside of that, there's a lot being said, but we got to keep that in mind. So what happened with Cassie and Cassie alone with that tape? The man I am. Did he got to go to jail for that? Just for that alone. I'm not saying he got to go to jail for 30, 40 years, but I seen something on tape, and that is happening. I don't care what everybody say, well, what if she did that? I don't care. And when it comes to the tape and the tape only, there's nothing for me to argue. There's nothing for me to joke about. There's nothing for me to have comedy about. There was a woman that was trying to get away and got beat. Now, did she throw some boiling hot water on Diddy right before the tape? I don't fucking know. I don't know. It don't look like he had boiling hot water thrown at him when he was kicking her. It don't look like that. Okay? My bad. But now, with the trial stuff, matter of fact, let me get ChatGPT popping. Because I've been asked, I already got this queued up, but I'm going to just fact check everything I'm doing today. Because there's a lot going on. All this is allegations, and all the information I'm speaking about, ChatGPT told me to tell y'all, okay? So if Diddy, Rock Nation, if anybody try to come at my head for what I'm saying right now, you better go for ChatGPT first, because I got the information from them. All right. So I pretty much asked ChatGPT what's the wildest highlights from the Diddy trial. So first one is video of Diddy allegedly assaulting Cassie was confirmed real. We already talked about that. Second one, Homeland Security said they found electronic evidence tied to trafficking. No, I didn't see. This is what the weird thing about this trial is. We got so many elements, so many people talking about like, oh, I know what's going on. I know what's going on. And then you find out motherfuckers don't even read the whole transcript of what happened in trial that day. People are watching the blogs thinking they got a fair situation. They think that you think you know what's going on because you watching blogs. You think the blogs is giving you the full story? You know, I'm going to tell you exactly what every blog and most media sites are doing right now. They are taking the highlights to get us talking, and that is it. Oh, Diddy dressed up like a Muslim woman. That's a highlight story that we are going to talk about in the comment sections on Instagram, TikTok, and all these damn platforms. So that's all that matters. They don't care about the Homeland Security. Ain't nobody talk about this in the damn blogs. Okay, so pretty much during the March raids in his homes, they pulled phones, hard drives, allegedly found encrypted files linked to sex trafficking investigations. I would like to tell the government, I want to get more to the sex trafficking. I just do. And now we're talking about, oh, every time he had a freak off and he hired a prostitute. I need to know what the RICO's about, because right now, I'm not going to lie. The first 2 weeks, based off just the blogs and what they've been posting, I ain't been keeping it up. I'm like, I don't see why we got a Rico involved. Maybe we got a nigga named Rico that was a prostitute that did something to Cassie, but I don't see where the Rico is happening right now. Now, did a nigga named Rico come by and pee on Diddy? Hey, I don't know that. But do I know? I don't see the Rico just yet, but we still got 6 more weeks. So I think people being a little slow about that. I think people say, like, it was like 3 days into the trial. People like, I don't see the damn, what's nothing illegal. Okay. There's a thing in court where people are trying to establish patterns. And there's also a thing where the prosecution does a bad job. So 2 things could be possible. It's either the prosecution is setting up patterns or the prosecution. And this is based off journalists that are sitting in the room. They're saying that that the government's doing a bad job with this case. This isn't the blogs. This ain't Jason Lee. This ain't Perez Hilton. This ain't Harvey at TMZ. This is the journalists that are sitting inside the court. Multiple ones. Again, if you got different ones, hey, send it to me. Because I don't know why people act like you are you betting on this? Why? Like, I'm truly want to know the mind of some people when it comes to like any of these cases. We're gonna get to all of them. But Diddy, if you're someone that wants this to be true, then there's a lot of trafficking and there's a lot of victims. So in my heart, I don't want this to be true. In my heart, I'm hoping there's not multiple more victims. I'm hoping more people didn't have their entire life affected. I'm hoping more women didn't go through sexual assault through Diddy. But if it happens and we find out through court, the nigga gotta go to jail. It's the craziest thing with people with platforms where they're like, I'm jumping in front of the freakiest Rico of all time and calling and saying innocence because I see innocence, and they not sitting in court. They wasn't at none of the situations. I wasn't there. I don't know why you're so convinced. I know why. The media has set the fucking internet up to be team male or team female, and people don't even care about facts anymore. It's like the same shit with politics. It was back in the day. We used to have one side of media and this side of media, left and right. And that most people that paid attention to their side and their side, that was the two mindsets that was going on in society in America. But now we got YouTubers, we got Charlie Kirks, we got Candace Owens, Midas Touch, we got Joe Rogan, we got all these people giving out different ideologies, and nobody knows what to fucking think because everybody's saying something different. And again, I'm a person that believes I would prefer the latter. Let's get all this information out there. Let the smart people put, okay, what you saying over here, what you saying over here, what you saying over here got to be the truth. All right, back to Diddy. Diddy's pilot is now cooperating. We knew that. One woman says she was given drugs at Bad Boy event and woke up. Where's the freaky? Let me ask ChatGPT. Hey, I'm looking for the freaky stuff. I'm talking about when he throwing apples. I'm talking about when Diddy was, what was another one he did where he asked Cassie to have a prostitute finish, and then she would go in the room and rub the juices from that man on his nipples. That's what I want to talk about. Find me that stuff because you got the stuff that, come on. Anyway, Diddy is just in a situation right now where he looks crazy regardless, in the sense of what we thought he was. And I've noticed a lot of people in the industry that knew what was going on, and then what he is now. So I don't want to make it seem like, oh, if Diddy's just gay or bisexual now, he looks weird. No, I'm just saying, if you didn't know nothing about Diddy and his lifestyle, you thought, okay, Diddy's just a black dude, he's a music industry exec, and he's just always partying. And now you see the real, you're like, okay, Diddy got weird on us. That's what I'm saying. Okay. All right, so Diddy freak file, most insane allegations. All right, so we got the hotel beating caught on camera, the freak off rooms. Oh, that was crazy. There's the assistant. We all was talking about Cassie this. We was talking about Kid Cudi that. What a personal assistant, what he is alleging happened, and what his job, he was getting paid a lot of money. He was talking about he would spend days getting these freak offs together. Look here, like if Diddy had to pay someone to get the freak off ready, like he getting ready for like it's a quinceañera. Like we about to have a bar mitzvah or something like that. He having event planners. The party jumper got to come drop the baby oil off. I'm like, it was like the amount of planning Diddy did for a freak off. And I don't mean to joke about this, but if I did in my regular life, I would be more successful. As much information and much that went into Diddy getting these freak offs. If I moved I'm not even talking about like my own freak offs. I'm just talking about if I had that much dedication. Like the one thing I'm learning about Diddy, he is passionate about the freak offs, the conversations between him and Cassie. Oh, that's where the weird thing is, because there's a lot of text messages where Cassie seems like she's part of everything. And I agree. It looks like it, but we're talking about 10 years. No. Hey, babe, how long were they together? About 10 years. They were together for like 10 years, okay? And you see ChatGPT and my wife, so blame her for this one. It doesn't matter if 9.5 out of 9 years and half a year she was with it. If at any point, again, I'm not saying anything was said in court. I'm just saying if even one day something happened and Diddy turned her into a victim at that moment, that's what it is. Yeah, you could participate in the league. I'm not even saying illegal activities. You could participate in the activity and not want to participate in that activity no more. Yeah, you tell the homies, like, you know what, we going to Six Flags, we going to go ride the carnivals, we going to ride the rides, we going to do all that. And you think you about to have a good ass time, and you get in line, you start looking at it upstairs, you're like, oh, damn, hold on. Yeah, you're not getting on no more, but you was with it. Before you bought the ticket, you done told the homies, I can't wait to get on this. You can't wait, but then you got online and shit got real. I'm not saying that's what happened with Cassie. I'm just explaining that it happens. It like people sign up for shit and then they realize they don't want to be part of it. Now, I don't know if anywhere, let me see. Anywhere in the Diddy trial, did Cassie tell the prosecution or when she was cross-examined, at any point in time, did she explicitly say she doesn't want to do the freak offs anymore or anything? Just keep it to the Diddy trial and credible sources only. I want to find that out because I really don't know. Let me see what it say. Because it's important. There's the internet does this thing where they want us all to be in two pockets. They want us to be Team Diddy or Team Cassie, and I just want to be whatever the truth. Let's figure it out. If people are lying or people are doing sexual stuff to people against their will, then let's figure it out. Again, I'm somebody that looked up to Diddy growing up. I'll be honest with you. I was like, damn, I didn't know. I had no idea Diddy was doing all this. I even got my own little Diddy story. Time for me to share my own Diddy story. This happened about 15 years ago. Me and my girlfriend at the time, we was at a hotel where they was having after parties for an award show. So we was broke. We barely could afford the hotel we was at. We went downstairs trying to sneak in. At one point in time, we give up. We get to the elevator. The elevator opens up and it's full. When I say it's full, it is full, but in the corner of the elevator, you see nobody else but P. Diddy. And when P. Diddy looks at me and my girl, he goes like this. Obviously, we looking at it like, oh yeah, he talking to my girl. My girl didn't go in, and that's why she's my wife today. So we've been arguing, because I'm like, since the lawsuits came out, how the f you know he was talking to you? Huh? Until this day, I never said this to this day, not even to my wife. I think Diddy was talking to me. Hey, check the lawsuit out. It might add up with your dumb ass. Diddy case. Diddy says she wanted the freak. As of now, Cassie has not testified in the court in 2025 federal investigation. She is cooperating behind closed doors with federal authorities, but she has not taken the stand. What the fuck are you talking about, ChatGPT? ChatGPT don't know what they talking about. Yeah, okay. Hold on. What's going on? Let me stop this. Hold on. What the hell going on here? This is just bring my rant on AI, because I'm going to sound like a conspiracy theorist, but I have a feeling with all these AI chat boxes, the ChatGPTs, the Groks, the Geminis, I just feel like we're the generation that's going to normalize it, and it's at peak trustworthy right now. And as the years go by, that trustworthy is going to drop, because it's like this. If a child says something on ChatGPT, Grok, Gemini, and that child does something because of what Grok, Gemini tells them to do, there's lawsuits that open up. That's going to tell everybody else in the AI, oh, we got to tighten up because we don't want to lose money. This kid just did this, and because he said that ChatGPT told him to do it, oh yeah, let's tighten up. And that's when it's going to become more restrictive. And then before we know it, you telling your kids, you like, hey, this what we doing, this how we doing it, bada bing, bada boom. ChatGPT got me through life. I made so much money on it, but you've handed it to your kids just like this. Like, here you go, son. At that moment, that's when it's probably going to be corporate America take over. Everything that it gives the information is probably going to say, hey, yeah, for sure. Everything you need is at Walmart. You know what? The best thing you can do is order this on Amazon. Like, that's what it's going to turn into that. Because Google turned into that. MySpace turns into that. Facebook turns into that. Anything good in tech turns into bad because money people get involved. Every single thing. All right. So back to the Diddy shit. I had to ask ChatGPT a few more because my ChatGPT, like me, is just a little retarded and whatnot. But so Cassie did say in court, I told him I was scared, I didn't like it, and I didn't want to keep going. But I guess she had flew out for for another freak off. And once she told Diddy that, this is all in 2019, he said, "You're here now. Don't waste my time." This is what Cassie's claiming. And if this is true. If it's true, then it's wrong. 100%. I'm not going to sit up here and I'm tired of seeing niggas on the internet that just have to defend niggas because they a nigga. I'm not doing that. Like if I know my brand, you can go. I protect black women and black men all the time when they are in the right, when the internet's being unfair with them. But this doesn't fall for every black person. This doesn't fall for every black woman. I'm a person that believes most communities, you guys heard me say this before, most communities, religions, and all this have mostly good people. The media then focuses on the bad, and then people that aren't part of that community are going to judge. We all do it naturally, and we do it so much. We don't even, we judge people in communities we don't even interact with in real life anymore. We just think everything about, everything about the Muslims is what's on TV. You don't even got no Muslim niggas around you. What are you talking about? You believe everybody is like that person you seen on TV. You think every nigga is going to loot. You think every trans person is reading books to kids. You think every MAGA person is that's what the media does for whatever the fuck reason. Oh, I know why. Because it's easier to sell you. Because now, the GoFundMe office is the perfect example. This is all over the place, but fuck it. It was the weirdest thing to have a black child stab a white child. It was at a track meet. I'm leaving all the details out purposely. And then having a white lady call an autistic black 5-year-old the N-word with a hard R. And there was a GoFundMe. I forget the website. Set It Up Go. It's a website. I forget what it's called. But it's like a GoFundMe-like website. It was a GoFundMe off. Oh, it was the weirdest shit. It was the weirdest shit in the planet. Motherfuckers was all like, oh yeah, the white lady that caught the baby, hers is up more. It's like people were making bets. Like, you killed a white boy, you caught a black baby the N-word. Let's see who can get more money. It was the weirdest shit. And then again, I'm not justifying for any side. I just think the whole thing was weird. I think where the country is in a weird fucking place. Can you give me all the new, fresh updates from Tory Lanez and Meg Thee Stallion with the congresswoman and everything, and why everybody's talking about Tory Lanez and Meg Thee Stallion again? I want to tell everybody, it doesn't matter where you land. It doesn't matter where you're at. It doesn't matter if you think Tory did it. It doesn't matter if you think Kelsey did it. It don't matter if you think Meg Thee Stallion shot herself. None of that matters. A white congresswoman has got involved. Tory Lanez will be out of jail. I don't know why people aren't putting everything together. Like this congresswoman, I forget her name. Let me see if this is in the breakdown. Anna, something. All right, so pretty much this congresswoman, I believe she's out of Texas, and Anna Palaluna, something like that. She's claiming there's new evidence with a Ring camera, and she released it. There has like this audio where apparently that Kelsey's bodyguard overheard Kelsey admitting that she shot Meg Thee Stallion. For whatever reason, Tory's team hasn't filed the evidence. Let me make sure that's not true. Did Tory Lanez file that new evidence in May 2025, or did they just have the press conference? I find it weird that if the evidence hasn't been filed yet, then I'm not really participating in the new evidence just yet. But they have not officially filed the evidence just yet. So not saying they will. Sometimes it takes time to get stuff together, and it might take a few weeks. Who knows? Who knows? I'm not saying it's not, but I'm just saying I'm going to wait. Because if there's a press conference that's going to get your client, your son, and your people out, you would think that they will file it in the courts because the court's going to make the decision to let them out. But that's not to say that it's all full of shit. Sometimes things work in a slow process, and that shit might come out. But with that being said, I think Tory's getting out because of the congresswoman. I truly believe, doesn't matter if he did it or not. I think 100%. I think that congresswoman is going to be able to, like you guys look at the justice system as if it's like as if it's fair. You guys look at it as if people think everyone that's in prison is guilty, and people think everyone that doesn't go to prison and still goes to the trial is innocent. It's because We have this weird feeling that, oh, people in jail are the people that commit crime. Yeah, they may, yeah, that's true for some. For 100%. Some people got caught up, couldn't get their way out the justice system. But there are way more criminals outside of jail because they know how to get outside of the justice system. That's what court is. Court is, can my team beat yours? It's not, who's morally right? It's not, oh, you hate women. It's not, oh, you're just trying to get a black man locked up. No, who got the fucking best strategy that's going to win? That's as simple as that. That's what court is, okay? So that's what I think is going to happen with that. I think this congresswoman is eventually going to get Tory out, but officially I'm 50-50. I don't know what's going on. And it doesn't have to do with Meg Thee Stallion. It has more so to do with my trust with anything I'm seeing right now. I just find anything, I don't trust shit. I feel like everyone on the internet is just trying to get you to join their army. I feel like everyone on the internet is just trying to convince you of their narrative and their narrative only. And I'm not trying to do that. I am trying to tell you what I think and I think only. If me and you think differently, that's good. That's cool. We're supposed to. I don't know where and why we think we all had different childhoods, different households, different cultures, different religions, different budgets, different schools, different parents, different TV shows we watch. We are going to come out to be different. As simple as fucking, and like I'm tired of people being so like how can you not? You did this. It's just, yeah, they have a different set of life experiences than you. Stop being fucking entitled all the time. Like the South African shit. Oh, I'm so happy I remembered this because this wasn't even on something I wanted to talk about. There's 59 white South Africaners that flew to America because Trump accepted them part of our refugee program. As we are kicking all these people out of our country that. Some of them are criminals, yes. They have made some announcements saying, hey, yeah, this is this and this. And then some of them are just people that were here, that were helping society, which is why I hate it. Oh, I hate it. Like, and I told everybody, I said, Tom Homan, he's the border Caesar. He was being very slick on how he was promoting what I'm pausing this right here because somehow this topic, if you're interested in this, with this, in my opinion, I get back to it, but it's in between. Remember, I don't got no notes. I just do my show. So watch the flow. I get back to it in like 10 minutes. He was going. Every media interview, he would come out and say, hey, people, we're not going after everyone. We're only going after criminals. And then he would explain murderers, rapists, people that do things to child. And I'm all for that. I'm 100% for that. The problem is consistently, and that's why you got to watch. He would say at the end of it every single time, but make no mistake by it. If you're in this country illegally, you're a criminal. So he would say, oh, we're only going after criminals. Then he would say a bunch of fluff like, yeah, of course we want people here. Of course we boom, boom, boom. Of course. But then he would end it with, make no mistake. If you're in this country illegally, you're a criminal, which at that moment I knew that was a green light for everyone. Everybody's so annoying. All right. DDG and Halle. DDG and Halle, I just want to be fair. I'm going to tell you, DDG and Halle, for whatever reason, this is why they were together, were my favorite couple. I love watching DDG with his son. As somebody that didn't grow up with my father around and all that, I loved seeing DDG and the love he had for his child. I didn't really get to see much of Halle because Haley's not a streamer, so she doesn't have everything. But I seen a lot with DDG. And then this accusation comes out that apparently he put his hands on her, which if he did, hey, DDG, come on, get it together. I'm pretty sure, let me see. Has DDG denied the allegations against Halle Berry? And is he able to? Did he have a gag order? Because if he had a gag order, he couldn't speak about it. So I just want to make sure I'm being fair to him and her at the same time. Here's DDG abuse. Clean, simple court. Yes, DDG publicly denied the allegations on social media through his legal rep. So he's publicly denied. So we are at a point officially where it's he say, she say. I know she has pictures. There's conspiracy theorists that have been saying the picture, the chip tooth might have been there already. Do I believe him? No, I don't think. I don't know the details. We gonna flatten that out. I don't know. We had she said, he said. So where I'm at, hey, day by day at this case, Halle gonna come out with some new information. I'm like, damn, DDG, you ain't shit. Then damn, Halle lying. Oh, that's where I'm at. I'm tired of acting like I got to be on the fucking side. I'm not on the side. I'm on the side of what's the truth? I don't know why people just want to be misled. I don't know. People are literally telling their side of media, please mislead me, please, because I can't handle the truth. I can't handle the white South African. I can't handle the fact that we're kicking out so many refugees and we let these 59 white South Africans out, that there has to be a white genocide going on in South Africa. Even though the local media, the government numbers, they'll tell you that it's not happening. I'm tired of justifying stupid shit. We got Google AI. Literally, I'll tell you exactly what it said. I remember somebody had these numbers, they were pretty much making like, the white farmers are dying at a higher rate. And they had these numbers about all Africans, and then there was a middle number. I forget what it was. The two numbers up top had verifiable sources. 100%. Oh, you can go to this link and find out these sources. The one where if you want to believe the white South Africans are being murdered at a higher rate than everyone else for the color of their skin, it's the only one that's not verifiable. It's the only one where you can't go to a source. And literally, I looked. I went through, I paid extra money on my AI to see if this shit was true. I seen the video where the dude yelling the shit. Like, if we're going to take a video of this African dude yelling whatever he's yelling, then we got to be able to take videos of Americans yelling hateful racial things and say, oh, are you guys trying to do a genocide to black Americans? Like, it's so much. Like, we can't take a chant and then make it seem like, oh, this automatically means a genocide is happening. The truth is, I don't know. I don't know the truth, to be honest. The truth is, there was apartheid. A bunch of farmland was given to white people, taken away from black people, and people are killing farmers in that region. But they're killing the farmers that are in their face, not the farmers that are just white. I'm saying if they wanted something from a farmer, they went into proximity and killed a farmer, not because he was white. It's like this. If you take a Walmart, okay, let's say there's 10 Walmarts. Let's say 10 of those Walmarts. Let's say there's 10 Walmarts in your city and 9 Walmarts are owned by white people and the 10th one is owned by a black person. Let's say all 10 of those Walmart owners died. And then somebody makes a report. Oh, there's a genocide against white Walmart owners. No, it's not. It's literally they're killing Walmart owners. That's what they're doing. They're not saying I had to kill white people. They're saying, oh, I'm killing farm owners. And then now, I don't want to be unfair. Is there some cases? There possibly, I was able to looking at articles, there might be some cases where some people were doing that, but it's not the case for all of them. You motherfuckers is taking numbers of all South Africans, of all white South Africans of death. This is the funny. Okay, I got you. I got you niggas. Oh, I got you niggas. If you understand, during COVID at a hospital, somebody was able to come in after a car accident, already about to die, but they took the COVID test, okay? And then the COVID test said they had COVID, but they was gonna die because of the car accident, and then you motherfuckers got on the internet and said you're inflating the number because you're just saying everybody that died. Not the people just died of COVID. You're saying the people that died of AIDS, the people that died because they had their head cut off. That's what you guys were claiming. You guys were saying that. And I'm saying the same thing is happening in South Africa and how it's being reported. The numbers being inflated as if there's a story there and there's there's white South African farmers today that have posted, not today, well, sometime in the last 2 weeks, that have posted their own video saying, I don't know what you guys are talking about. This is just not true. Like, if anybody needs help out here, it's actually the black South African farmers. This is out of the white South African farmers. Now, of course, if you're 59 white South Africaners and you got an opportunity to come to America, yeah, I'm taking a trip. I'm not mad at these people at all. Yeah, for sure. Oh, we get a quick visa? Hell yeah, for sure. What, you gonna give us hotels for you? Yeah, nigga, for sure. I can say nigga because I'm from white South Africa. Like, I'm not mad at those people at all. I'm not mad at the white South Africans. I'm not mad at, I'm mad at media messing up so much simple shit. It's just like this podcast. I'm at a point where I don't know if I talked about everything. I'm at a point where I don't know. So I guess this is the end of the episode. I don't even know if we had 10 minutes, 15, 20. It don't matter. But I appreciate you watching. Again, I guess real quick, I'm waiting for all the cases. When it comes to Tory Lanez and Meg, I'm 50-50. When it comes to Diddy and Cassie, I'm 50-50. And when it comes to Halle and DDG, I'm 50-50. But I haven't seen enough for DDG to lose custody of his child regardless. So that's where I'm at with that. Other than that, hope you enjoyed the show. Make sure you check out all my social medias at James Jefferson J. Love y'all. And remember, if you see some baby oil, stop thinking about Diddy with your dumb ass.